Hey, everybody. Happy, what day is it today? Tuesday, because it's Talk About a Tuesday. I don't know why all of a sudden the day of the week just went out of my brain. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, I am so excited to answer your questions today. Oh my gosh, last night, so Scott Levine did a Zoom with anybody interested, everybody interested with the Parkland Jewelry, and it was so amazing. He did a ton of sneak peeks yesterday. It's just like, oh my gosh, he is sneak peeking a lot of jewelry, and I am looking for my live. It says I'm live, but I can't find my live to share it into the Bling Boutique here. What what is going on? So talk to me in the comment section. Let me know you're with me. I am trying to find the live that I'm doing right now so I can share this into the Bling Boutique. And why my feed is not agreeing with me today. So here, talk to me in the comments. Let me know you're with me. I'm saying that for the third time. Hey, Callie. All right. I'm glad you're seeing this live. Is it not showing up on Facebook? It should be. Because it looks like I'm live. If I click there it is. Okay. All right. Now, how can I might just have to share this after I get done. You guys. Yep. It's interesting. Okay. You're on the YouTube. Hello. Thanks for commenting. We are streaming live in two different places, on the YouTube and on Facebook and all of that. So we're just dealing with some tech issues right now. And I saw the live, but I could not figure out where the share button was. And it's just not showing up now, which is so weird. So weird, you guys. Hmm. Okay, well, I'll share it later. That's what we're going to have to do. So, okay, guys, here we go. We are live on YouTube, on Facebook. I did see the live. So it is live on Facebook, even though I can't find it right now in the feed. And it's Talk About It Tuesday. We're going to talk all about Park Lane Jewelry today because that's what we do. That's what we do here. Scott Levine went live on Zoom yesterday with Jennifer Bond. Scott Levine is our CEO of the company. We have a CEO, we have a couple owners of the company. And what's really exciting is that I love watching those Zooms with Scott because he is real. He he tells stories. You get a kind of a glimpse into who Scott is, and you hear all sorts of wonderful things. And he sneak peeked a lot of jewelry last night, a lot of jewelry, including our sparkle box. He showed off our sparkle box. And I did peek at the questions today. And I did see somebody was curious when the pictures of the March sparkle boxes were going to come out. And we do have them. But listen, I don't want to show it live yet because I want to make sure that I don't spoil it for people that like to have be surprised by the sparkle box that comes in the mail. So if you're like, what's a sparkle box? Sparkle box is our subscription service with Park Lane Jewelry, where there's 3 tiers. There's standard for one item that's valued up to $80. And premium is 2 items that's valued up to $80 a piece, so $160 worth in jewelry for $39. Standard's $24. Middle premium is 39 and the elite is 59. I will tell you this right now. Right now, I think they still have elite subscriptions. I think so. And if you are interested in our Sparkle Box whatsoever, you should grab the Elite immediately. There is a 30-day, 1 month cancellation period because they base the number of Sparkle Boxes they order on the current number of subscribers. Bottom line. Okay, so just full disclosure, so you need a month cancellation period. So if you get the March Sparkle Box and then you go to cancel, you're still going to get April's, but then you won't get it after that. Okay, so just so you guys know. But Scott Levine did show our Sparkle Box last night. I have pictures of it. So I'll tell you what, if you want to see the Sparkle Box, I'm not going to show it on today's live, but if you want to see the Sparkle Box, send me a private DM and I will send you a picture of it so you can see what it is. Okay. Because maybe you're not at Elite, maybe you're at Standard or Premium. And you might want to see what the Elite Box is because it is good. It is so, so good, you guys. I'm still not seeing our live for today, although I am live. I know I am. All right, guys, we are going to answer your questions. People popped questions into my Bling Boutique on, people pop questions on the Bling Boutique about Park Lane Jewelry and all of the things. And I'm going to answer them live for you guys. All right. Questions that people asked on the Talk About It Tuesday. And if you did not get a question in on my post, you guys, go ahead and pop it into the comments and I will do my best to answer it in the comment section. Although sometimes the comments are, they get a little lost in my feed because we are streaming in 2 different places. Hopefully, I think I did see the live. All right. Question number 1. Cindy wants to know how many stylists would I guess were in Cancun with us. So if you're like, what's this about Cancun? So with Park Lane Jewelry, we earn not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips a year. We earn 2 trips a year. And these aren't necessarily like business trips that we attend meetings while we're there. I always get that question when people realize that we're earning a trip with our company. It's not ones where like we have set meeting schedules whatsoever. It's an incentive trip that we earn. So we get to go, of course, we sit around the pool if we're at a beach resort, or we do tours with different teams and different stylists, and we always get ideas. We sit around the table, we chat, and it's just such a great bonding time for all of us that earn the trips. So we do get little bits and pieces of business while we're there, but honestly, it's things that we've earned, to celebrate how we've run our business. And how many stylists would I guess were in Cancun? I would guess it 150 maybe. I don't know. I'm taking a total guess out of the top of my head. But I know several people cashed out, which my husband was like, "Oh, how much is the cash out option?" And I said, "Well, it's 1,000 per trip that you earn." He's like, "Oh my gosh, that is not worth it." He's like, "No, we're never going to cash out. We're always going to take the trip." I'm like, "Yes, always take the trip. Always take the trip." The next question is, when does Park Lane typically update the new Sparkle Box pictures on the website for March? On their website, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when they actually show the pictures. But again, if you want to see the March Sparkle Box, you send me a private message. I will send you a picture. Okay. So if you're like, how do you message me? If you're on YouTube and you're wondering how to message me, if you click the very last link on my description, it's my link tree. And if you scroll to the bottom of there, there's a chat with me feature. That's going to actually pull me up on Facebook, and you can send me a Facebook message. Okay. So I'm not really sure when they actually update the Park Lane site. Annie wants to know, will the SOAR necklace that is showed the other day be available for purchase? If so, can we have a hint as to when without getting me in any confidentiality trouble? That's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. So eventually the Soar collection, there's a bracelet, a necklace, and an earring. Eventually that's going to be available to purchase, but when, I'm not quite sure. That's the bottom line. But eventually, yes, all of those pieces that we earned will be available to you guys. Oh, and I got a new piece yesterday. Where did I put that? I should grab it. It's a sneak peek, you guys. It's gorgeous. I'll do that later. Let's get through this other question here. What are the best-selling impression bracelet colors? Amy wants to know. You know what, Amy? Okay, are we streaming on the YouTube? I think, or on Facebook? We should be. Okay. Amy wants to know what the favorite impression bracelet colors are. And I would say this. I actually have them all here because I wanted to show them off. And yeah, again, my feed is not showing my live, but I know I'm live because I clicked on my picture. These are all of our impression bracelet colors. They're hand set prong set stones, $188 a piece. $188 a piece. And they are absolutely incredible. Okay. Once you have one, you are now officially in the impression obsession color or impression obsession club. Really, because it is quite the obsession. Because we have our clear, classic clear and silver, classic clear set in gold. And then we have the opals, white opal and a pink opal. This one is baby pink set in silver. This one right here is called coral, iridescent coral. Is really absolutely beautiful. Nautical blue mint. This is the one that we have that's set in rose gold. And then we have a turquoise set in gold. And then these ones, that's Northern Lights. And you can tell why, because look at all of those colors in that one. We have a jet black set in hematite glow. This is one of my personal favorites. Okay. My personal favorites is glow. And then there's a lavender set in silver. As to what is more popular, this is a hard question to answer because I feel like it depends on the season. I really do. Because when it's winter and fall, I often sell a lot of the black and glow and the northern lights when it's winter and fall, some of the darker tone colors, right? But year round, it's the clears. It's the classic clears. Okay. Year round, it's those ones. However, when it gets warmer weather, sunnier weather, and maybe you live somewhere where it's always warm and sunny, which I'm a little bit jealous, but I do tend to sell more of the like this nautical blue color. White opal is probably one of the top selling ones. Okay. White opal is probably one of the top selling ones. So yeah, it really kind of depends. It really depends on people's arm stack and color combos. I have lovers that love this turquoise color, pair it with golds and whites. It's so beautiful. So it's really hard for me to tell you exactly what is the most popular color. But I will tell you this right now because that was the last of our questions. So, and if you're catching me live on on Facebook, thank you. I couldn't find the live to share it into the Bling Boutique today, so I'll have to do that afterwards. So thanks for commenting, you guys. And actually, if you're live on Facebook, this will help me out. If you're live on Facebook, find that share button and share it into the Bling Boutique for me. That'd be wonderful. Okay, back to the task at hand. So there's 13 available colors. And our CEO of the company, Scott, announced yesterday on this incredible Zoom that if you were able to catch I mean, it was so good. So good when you talked about the business and things that they're doing and sneak peek the jewelry. Seriously, so good. But he announced that from last night through Wednesday, they're allowing people that choose to lean in and test drive this business and they get their kit of jewelry that he's going to let you pick out a color, impression bracelet color to toss into your kit. So when you say yes to leaning in and test driving this business, and I'm going to get into more on that in just a second here, but when you say yes, you get to pick out $500 worth in jewelry. You get to pick out. I don't pick it out for you. Nobody else picks it out for you. You pick it out for 129. On top of that, you get $500 in jewelry. Scott, our CEO of the company, is going to let you pick out a free impression bracelet. All right, Linda, you watched. All right, I'm so excited you did. It was absolutely amazing, and the sneak peeks were so good. I know they were so good. I just couldn't believe he kept going. I'm like, there's so much he's showing. But $500 in jewelry in your kit, a free impression bracelet, $188. So right there, that's like nearly $700 in jewelry that you're getting. Okay. You get a website for an entire year. And the website is where people can order along with you. Okay. And then you get paid on the very first order that goes in on your website. All right. Yeah. You're going to get paid on dollar number one after you say, yes, let's lean in and try this out. Okay. So $500 plus $188 bracelet. So we're looking at close to $700 in jewelry. Now, here's the other thing. When you say, yeah, let's test drive it out, I'm going to do a party for you and whatever that looks like. Okay. Because parties look very different for everybody that I host them for. Okay. I do all the work. You invite your friends and then they shop your website. You get paid, you get the credit, you get the paycheck, and you get the hostess rewards. And if you said yes to that, I'm going to do my darndest. So you're also getting $400 in free jewelry from your hostess rewards. So add that in to the near $600 you're getting from your kit plus your bracelet. That's like $1,000 worth in jewelry you're getting right off the bat, along with the paycheck, along with the website, along with no strings attached. How you can do this business however you want to at that point. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be me. And in fact, I say don't be me. Don't be me. Okay. You don't have to do this business the way I do it because I do it very different than other people want to, right? I have people on my team that work full-time jobs and they do Park Lane part-time. And so they they submit orders every week and they get paid on those orders every week. They may have a VIP page that they go live in once in a while. I have other people on my team that will basically just submit one party a month of just orders they've collected from their friends and family that month, and that's it. And then they get paid on those party orders and they get the hostess benefits on that party and all the things. I have a couple people on my team that honestly they signed up so they could have their own website and they can get paid on all the jewelry that they want to order. And that's okay. That's okay. So that's all they do. Okay. They don't have parties. They don't have a VIP group. If they're wearing jewelry and a friend's like, hey, I really love your bracelet. They're like, oh my gosh, it's Park Lane jewelry. Yeah. You want a link to browse? I can give it to you. And that's all they do. So they don't have parties. Can I say that again? They don't have parties. They don't have a VIP group. They don't run their business like I do. They're not, their face isn't all over social media, all those things. They do this business, but really it's like they're kind of an ambassador in a way where they just have a website. Anytime they want to order, they order on their own website. They're getting paid on it. So it's like they're getting their friends and family discount and all of that. If they want to order and grab a bunch of gifts for family, hey, sure, they're going to get their friends and family discount, meaning like they're going to order and then they're going to get paid on all the things they're ordering. So it's it's quite amazing all of the different ways that you can do this business because there are no rules. And if you're sitting there like, okay, so say I want to test drive this business, I truly just want it for the website. What strings are attached? Zero strings attached, you guys. Seriously. And if you want to test drive it out and maybe do a couple parties on your own and all the things, if it works out, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You get to keep the jewelry, you get to keep the paycheck and all of that. And then you can just come back to being my customer. Simple as that. Because yes, I have had some ladies do the business for a couple years or whatever, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, Stacia, I just want to go back to being your customer. Okay, you can totally do that too. So all sorts of different ways. And seriously, the Zoom last night was amazing. Take advantage of Scott's offer, you guys. I am looking for ladies to join my team. We're always looking for people to help spread the word about Park Lane Jewelry. And honestly, if you find yourself ordering a lot, we should talk because maybe you just need a website for yourself so you can get paid on all those orders that you're putting in. And I would be okay with that, you guys. Like seriously, you definitely can do that. And you can still participate and still be part of our community, even though you have your own website. Something to think about, you guys. Something to think about. All right, friends. That was the live for today. Thanks for watching. And again, I'm going to say it again. If you want to see a picture of the Sparkle Box, the March Sparkle Box called Leo, send me a DM. I'll send you a picture. Okay. All right. But I'm only going to do it on the private DMs for now. We'll see if I show it off live tomorrow. I don't know if I will or not because maybe it's still a little too early to show you guys. Because I don't want to, bust anybody's surprise if you're waiting for it to show up in the mail. But in the meantime, send me a DM for that Sparkle Box. Send me a DM with the word website if you're interested in more. And just curious, because I don't know why you wouldn't say yes to that. $129 and you get $500 worth of jewelry, plus an impression bracelet, plus you're going to get paid, plus you're going to get hostess benefits. Like win, 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 win. And then at this point forward, you get paid on all the orders you put in. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it is. All right, friends, that's it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you right back here tomorrow on Wednesday for a fun styling of something. All right, friends, see you later. Have a good night.